All right, welcome to our Mindset Hangout. We wanted you guys to listen to this quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and piggyback and discuss a little bit of the topic.
I'm motivated by fear.
Fear.
You know,
Fear of what?
fear of fear. I hate being scared to do something, and I think what developed in my early days was the attitude that I started attacking things that I was scared of.
It was Franklin Roosevelt said the only fear you have to fear is fear itself.
Absolutely.
Remember that?
Absolutely. You can't be scared to die for the truth. The truth is the only thing that's ever going to be constant.
All right, guys. Fear. I wanted to talk a little bit about this because too many people are scared or afraid of, we don't know what, fear. When I used to be afraid, it was because of stuff that I didn't know would happen. I'd be afraid of, not being able to make my bills on time, being afraid of getting in trouble by doing this or doing that, being afraid of taking certain risks if I didn't know the outcome, if I didn't know the outcome. So fear simply means false evidence appearing real. It hasn't happened yet, but we're scared of something that doesn't exist. So stop yourself for a second and think about, what could you be afraid of? What fears has limited you till this point? Because it's usually what we're afraid of that holds us back. It's a fear of, some people may be even fearful of success. They don't know what they would do with their success. All right, and I just wanted to tap into that because it's something that we have to learn to grow from, learn to challenge ourselves, learn to challenge our fears. Will Smith said something very particular. It's only in our heads, guys. Fear itself, we're the only people who can scare ourselves. It's something that we create. And if we learn and we just focus on letting that stuff go, there's a lot of different things mindset-wise that help us in business and life. But being afraid of taking risks is something that we're gonna have to let go. Being afraid of spending money, investing money, being afraid of talking to certain people, being afraid of holding your own very own conference call, or setting up a home meeting if you're doing big events in whatever company that you have. We're not trying to do home events. We don't want to do home parties. We do internet stuff. It's very simple. We communicate here. But some people are into that. But you got to get over that fear, right? If I was afraid to share with you guys who I was, my story, I wouldn't be where I am right now. If I was afraid to take a risk to spend the last $30 that I had left to my name to try something online way back when, I wouldn't have known that it was possible. Okay, that little $5 that I made when I first started online, it did a lot to me. It got me to realize that it's real. Okay, and just the fear held me back for too long, and the fear can hold you back for too long. I'm still battling with fears. I'm afraid of heights. There are some things that even Lauren pointed out, and as I sit here and I look at these goals, am I afraid of it, or am I open to embrace what's possible? I'm not afraid. Not afraid. And this is what this hangout's about. For you to drop those fears, get out and do stuff. Get out and be proactive. Be uncomfortable. All right? So many people are scared to make videos. I think I got 2 of you guys to make videos today. Just go and just do it. Because as soon as you get over that hump, and you're not scared of it anymore, everybody better get out your way. Everybody better get out your way, because you can tap into different levels of your momentum, of your potential, by not being afraid to do stuff, not being afraid to lose, taking risks, spending money, talking to this person, just trying stuff. Guys, so we got Lauren, we got Devin, and we got Alden on the line. I'll pass it on to Lauren quickly. And, you know, I just wanted to share that with y'all real quick. Just don't be afraid.
Hey guys, it's me, Lauren. Yeah, so fear. Wow, fear can either be your best friend or worst enemy. That's what I had to learn. I had to learn that you choose the path of what you want to do when it comes to fear. It's funny because Carl was talking about videos today, or just now, and I laughed because people that know me, they know my story when it came to making videos. It took me 3 months to make my first video. So respect to all the individuals that can hop right into it. But my fear was to make my first video. My fear was to mess up in front of any and everybody that will watch that video. Whether it was the lighting in the back or maybe a bug on the wall, anything that I felt like wasn't perfect. I used to be that type of person where a lot of my family and friends put me on a pedestal. So all my life, I had to be placed on this pedestal and live up to it. And my fear was to fall from that pedestal. And I learned in the last year or so that it's fun to fall off that pedestal, if that makes sense. I know that sounds crazy to you, but it's fun. Because if I didn't fall off that pedestal, I wouldn't be sitting right here where I'm at. I wouldn't be embracing my success the way I am. I wouldn't be talking to these individuals, you know, and connecting with them and becoming friends with them if I didn't allow myself to fall and laugh about it after I fell. A lot of people like to run from their fear. And I was listening to Will Smith earlier, love him to death, and something that struck out to me, and it makes so much sense. And it wouldn't have made sense to me being at 24 years old or 25. I'm 26 right now. You have to run at full speed towards your fear. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about that, because I can see myself every day running towards my fear, whatever it may be. I'm gonna be honest with you. In this internet marketing, you know, we all know that, you know, or you want to be taught that your mind starts everything. Your mind is your success. And one of my fears, and this is crazy, I'm actually just discovering this, I just, for the first time, put up the actual amount on a display of how much I wanted to earn that month. I was scared to reach that amount before I did that, because I never reached that amount prior to writing it down. So I didn't know how it would feel to see it and to possibly hold it and see it in my bank account. But I stepped out, like I said, Will Smith put it in motion for me. I stepped out on my fear and I ran head first into it, and I wrote it down for the first time. And it felt so real when I did that. It was so real to the point that I can outline every part of that line that I wrote on those numbers that I wrote out. You want to get to that place in your life. And some of us discover that early on, which is a blessing. But it's a bigger blessing even when you discover it later on in your life, because you still was the percentage out in this world that ended up discovering fear and embracing it. Embracing your fear. Now when I write something down, just like Carl said, I'm so open to the blessings. I'm so thankful for what is about to come. I'm not scared to make $20,000 a month. I'm not scared to be a multi-millionaire. I'm not. I believe it and I see it, and I ended up fighting and winning against my fear. Now, if you would have asked me at 21 years old, because I was stuck in the wrong mind frame, I was stuck in what society wanted me, in, or I couldn't make over $60,000 a year because my degree maxed out at this amount of money, all that stuff, that placed a limit to my success. That placed a limit to me being open to my possibilities in life. That's the great thing about taking on fear. You sitting here watching this, you ended up conquering a fear that you didn't even realize that you did. You were able to face the camera or look at the video and watch us. Some people are, right now, some people are making an excuse saying, oh, they're making so many excuses because they're still scared. They're still scared. Wherever they are in life, whatever they're doing right now, they're scared right now. They're scared to face themselves. Because when we speak, it's a replica of who they probably was or who they're scared to become. I'm probably somebody you're scared to become. You don't think that you have that potential to get to where I'm at. Not knowing that I'm not at my full potential, but you're scared. You're still scared of being at my potential of where I'm at right now, because you never thought that you can do it. Somebody never installed in you that you can do it. You're still being down. Somebody 5 minutes ago called you and said you're crazy for doing what you're doing. Internet marketing, network marketing, being a business owner, period. You're freaking crazy. Are you crazy? Go get a job. Not realizing that they're only placing more fear on you, but you can only be the one to dictate what you do with what the words that are being thrown at you. You control that. Don't ever, 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 ever let anybody place fear in your heart. The only person that you will have to fear on this planet is God Himself. That's it. That is the only person that can place fear in your heart, because He can make the impossible possible. He can make that happen in your life. So kill the noise. Kill what everybody is saying. You get your armor, you suit up, you put it on your chest, so if anybody decides to shoot at you, it's being blocked. That's what you're doing with your whole universe up here. You put armor on it so nobody can get to you. So when fear comes trying to knock on your door, when fear tries to be shot at you from left to right, up and down, you have God protecting you at all times. He is your answer to all your fears. You are your answer to all your fears. You determine where you are going to go in life, not somebody else. If you're sitting on this call right now, you're watching this video later on, I'm telling you right now, this is your time. This is your time right now. You take that fear and you kick its ass. Don't ever let anybody place fear in your heart. The only person that places fear in your heart is God. You laugh at anybody that tries it, because I guarantee if it wasn't for God taking control of my mind, my body, and my spirit, I wouldn't be standing right here being okay with telling you you can do it. So I'm gonna pass this along to Devin or Alden. I'm sorry, I'm all in, and I gotta go back to mommy mode.
All right. Wow. Don't be scared to go out and take what's yours. Devin, Alden, one of you guys here?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Sorry.
All right, I'm going to pass it on to you, Lauren. I appreciate that. Guys, very heartfelt. It's real. Mindset, focus. Don't be scared. You know, that's the one thing that can lead to straight destruction. You'll never get anywhere being afraid. Okay? Don't be scared. Even some people are like, well, I was scared to inbox you. I didn't think you'd answer. Come on. Come on. All right, bro.
Alright, Lauren, Carl, y'all basically, as always, y'all put it there, basically got to the being scared. You know, fear is really something that will totally, basically determine whether you be successful or you're not. I was scared to do a video. I was scared to get on a Google Hangout. I was scared to be on a webinar talking. I was scared of a lot of those stuff, but I got rid of that fear because I realized by letting that fear overcome me, it was stopping my money. It was stopping money from getting into my account because I was too scared. I had too much fear to step out, you know, step out of my box, step out of my little circle, you know. It's something, is all in mindset. That's why we do this. When you hear and you see the people that was scared of the same thing you was scared of, when you see that they overcame it and what happened when they overcame that, that's when you become successful. That's when stuff start to change. That's when you overcome that fear totally. And it's not to say that you're there alone. You have us. We are here to help you. You know, we will show you what we did to overcome that fear. It's not like it's something hard. It's not something that you have to go to school to do. You know, a lot of people, like what Lauren was saying, people will call you and say, "Oh, you're crazy for doing network marketing. Go get a real job." A real or people feel that their job is security. Let me tell you this: by you thinking that you waking up every day working a 9 to 5, that's what life is about. If that's how you could be comfortable, your problem is you're scared to step out of your box and say, okay, let me try and get another source of income. Let me check this out. You know, all it takes is to get on these hangouts, to get on the calls, 3-ways, whatever. Plug in. I mean, hit us up on our inbox. Like Carl said, people are scared to do that. Why are you scared to get on Facebook and message us? Ask us a question. A lot of people, they're scared to ask questions or think that's a stupid question. There's no question that is stupid, and that's the problem. A lot of people come into this industry, but they are still scared. They still got that fear. They still let that fear overcome them. You can't let that fear overcome you. Ask questions. Even if you're not in the industry as yet, ask as much questions as you want, as you have to. We will give you the answers. We will give you the sources to find the answers online, whatever. Like Carl said also earlier, we don't really, you know, do the home meetings or whatever. We do online. We show you how to get yourself out there by branding yourself online. In order to brand yourself online, you have to do stuff like videos, like what we do. Or how else would somebody or people in this world know who you are? You have to overcome your fears and do what we do what other people who are successful, more successful than all of us, you got to do what they do. We do what they did. It's a copycat industry. So if somebody did something to overcome that fear to get success, that's what you got to do. Stop being scared, you know. I'm done.
Powerful, bro. That's powerful stuff. I appreciate that.
No problem, man.
The nuggets from the island, brother, man. All right. We got Mr. Devin Miles. Let me know if your mute button works. If you could hop on real quick, bro.
My mute button that works, yes.
All right, bet. All right, the call's yours, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate that, guys. That was just, both of those people just really, you guys just locked it down. That was some beautiful stuff. And I really like the idea behind this hangout. I didn't know exactly what we were talking about coming into this, but fear is definitely something that I see being present in so many people's lives that they, you know, a lot of these people may reject the fact that they're scared. They're scared to succeed. They're scared to fail. They're scared to take a step for themselves forward and position themselves to be in a place where, you know, they can better provide for their family. They can finally feel the type of freedom that I honestly believe that we are, you know, divinely given the right to feel. This life is meant to be lived in abundance, and being afraid to do something for you in a sense that you're trying to get yourself to that next level. Sometimes you have to just take the leap of faith. You just have to run and jump off the cliff and just see if you can fly and hope that everything works out. Because, you know, I say it a lot. I believe that every single person here, as long as you're here breathing, as long as you're here still kicking every single day, got your health and your family, you have a divine purpose. God has you here for a very, very specific reason. And when you start to have these dreams and visions and things are coming together and you really, really start to want something, you're really locked into this, that is not just like a selfish driven thought. That is something that God instilled in you, like, you can get this. You have been blessed with the opportunity to live this life, to live in this type of freedom, to where you can literally take overnight and just turn your entire life around, to become anything you want to become, do anything you want to do, because that is the wonderful place that we are, you know, and just blessed to live in. And so many people let the fear of taking responsibility for their own actions, taking responsibility for what's going to happen next, taking their future and grabbing it full force and just knowing that no matter what happens, they're going to move forward. You're going to take that next step forward, and you're going to create a reality that is something that you can, you know, just be proud of and share with your family and do things that you never before dreamed you could do, because you are just so powerful of a person. I don't even know who I'm talking to right now, but you found your way onto this hangout. You decided that you needed to be on this tonight. You've taken over 30 minutes of your time already to tune in and listen to, you know, these other three people are some of the best people I know. These are three of my best friends, and all three of them continue to inspire me every single day to be a better version of me. Like, I don't know exactly where I would be without the people that I got linked up with. I can't speak for everybody, but I know that Elevated Minds and outside of that name, Carl David, Lauren McKinney, Alden Pohl, these people are some of my best friends. Like, if I needed anything, I guarantee you any one of these three, if I text them or called them or whatever, they would respond within minutes, and they would do whatever it is that I needed help with. They would be there for me, emotionally supportive. Carl has helped me in more ways than I'll ever even mention out loud. But the thing of it is, guys, is these people, this group of people, this team, takes so much of the fear out of this. I mean, being able to know that no matter what wall you've ran into, whatever problem you've come to, whatever you know is terrorizing you, there's a group of people here who have been through that. They know what that feels like. We all know exactly what that feels like, to feel like you are just exhausted and you don't know what to do. You don't know what you're going to do next, but you know that something has to happen, and it's going to have to be big, and it's going to have to be powerful, because you're sick and tired of the way things are. I don't know about you, but I get up every day and I'm so sick and tired of the routine that I've been stuck in the last couple years of my life. And over the last 6 months and over the next 6 months, you're going to see a whole entirely different version of me. 6 months ago, I was completely content with making just enough to pay the bills and put $20 in our savings account, hoping that our car doesn't break down, or we don't get a leak in our roof, or the sink pipe doesn't bust, or whatever it is. A random bill comes up. There are so many things in this life that will create stress for you. And I don't know about you, but being stress-free and being free to do and feel and act and just be what I want to be sounds like the most amazing, just incredible lifestyle. And I'm willing to do what it takes to get there, because like I said earlier, and I will continue to say, you are here for a divine reason. And if you have that dream, you have that vision, you have those goals to be bigger, to be something more, you are entitled to that, and you can go get that. Block out the noise. Forget what anyone else says. No, those other people don't have your dream. Don't expect them to see what you see. Don't expect them to understand. Don't expect your family to say, this is a great idea, you should totally go for this. Don't expect that. Why? If they thought it was a great idea and you should totally do that, why wouldn't they be doing it already? You have to decide for yourself. If you are ready to take a next step forward and position yourself to be something that, again, you can be proud of, something that you know that you built with the help of God, because you are blessed to be in the position you're in. You take it and you do what it takes to get to that level of success that you were just completely happy and content with everything. You know that you have achieved all your goals, and now you're in position to do 10 times more, 100 times, 1,000 times more for others than you could have ever done just being stagnant and content. Being content is basically being irrelevant. If you're going to just be content with a basic lifestyle and never look to move forward, never look to provide more for your family, never look to take yourself and be selfless in a sense where you are going to get to a position where you can take care of your family, you take care of your future family, generations to come after you. You can take care of people around the world that are way less fortunate than us. We are, again, given a blessing to be in this position. Who's going to take care of those people if the leaders of tomorrow don't step up and start doing things? Part of my journey to success over the next 10, 15 years, I hope to build a couple orphanages and also work with supplying water and things like that in third world countries, because I believe that my position to be successful, my position to have a lifestyle that is above anything I could have ever dreamed before, comes with a lot of responsibility. It doesn't come with just cars and houses and boats. It comes with responsibility to take care of others in this world that aren't fortunate enough to be in a position to where they can do that thing for their family. There's people who cannot get access to water, and you have in front of you a position, an opportunity to break free of any financial bondage you have. It doesn't matter what amount, you can get rid of it. I promise you that. Money's not a thing. Money is a concept. If you understand money and you learn how to make money work for you, money is literally never going to be a problem again. Money is not the focus. Money is not the motive. You don't need to focus on that because that's easy. Money's easy. There is infinite money. You don't have to worry about that. We're going to get that easy. That's coming. That's part of the process. That's a product of what we do. That's a product of lifestyle by design. That's a product of creating the killer mindset, understanding the secret of the law of attraction, understanding what it takes to let go of all your fears and just go to the next level. You just close your eyes and jump, and you know that everything's going to be all right. You flap your wings hard enough, eventually you're going to fly, God willing. Guys, it's time to completely shed all of that fear and doubt and lack of confidence and understand that you are in control of what happens next. You control your future. What happened today, what happened 3 hours ago, what happened yesterday, and what happened 5 years ago has no relevance on what happens next. Has zero relevance. It doesn't matter how deeply it impacted you. You have control over what happens next. As long as you are breathing, as long as you have your health, you are in control of what happens next. You do not have to stay stagnant, and you do not have to be scared to strive for more. You do not have to be scared to go for the next level. You do not have to be scared to be everything you've ever dreamed to be. I hope that you guys take away tonight from all the stories that you heard and all the things you've heard that anything is possible. The only thing you have to fear, as he said in that video, the only thing you have to fear is fear itself. There's no reason to be afraid to do what you want to do, to be what you want to be, and take a step in the next level in the right direction. There, you have that potential. You have that power. So leaving here tonight, just focus on what you really want. Decide what you really, really want. What is that really deep passion, that deep dream that you really got to go after? You really want to make it happen. Do not let the next 5 or 1, 5, 10, 15 years of your life pass without going for that. That is there. That dream is there for a reason. It's not just some weird thing that you kind of wish you could go after, but you have the potential to go do that. So do it. Focus. Lock it in. Write it down. Don't forget it. Announce it to the world. Announce your intentions to the world, and just jump. Just jump. That's all I've got to say.
if you're afraid, you might never know what's possible. If you don't do it, you're gonna ask, what if? That's how I feel about almost every situation, and that's why I try to make, smart decisions. So make the smart decision. If you're not plugged in, plug in. If you don't do mindset training, do mindset training. If you're afraid of stuff, start doing things little by little that you're afraid of. Start making a video here and there. Start going outside and talking to this person, that person. Start hosting your own little conference. How going against your fears, actually challenging and stretching your mind can impact your life, what it's going to do to you. This call is officially over. You guys did an amazing job. God bless you guys.